Hey everybody, coming at you guys today with a video on my custom Lego Portal 2 turrets from the game, you guessed it, Portal 2. Now you may be asking yourself, why am I making these almost a decade after the game releases? Well, that's a bit of a two-parter answer. The first part is I recently found that the game was just in my library. I don't know how it got there, but it was in my Xbox library, so I played through the campaign, and it kind of got me in the Portal 2 mood, and I wanted to make something from it, and the Portal turrets are quite recognizable, and a lot of people have done their variations of it in the Lego community. And the second part is because I was laying in my bed one night and I realized that the new binocular pieces that Lego makes could come quite in handy. And this is because when people used to make the turrets, a majority of people's Mocs would not have a panel on the sides, like here, and they would have this there, or they would have the panel on the side, but they would have a stud over here instead of the binocular piece. But what I realized is with the binocular piece having a stud on the top and the bottom, and these two protrusions right here, those two protrusions would look perfect as the turret. It would fit right into the model that a majority of people use and the model that I made years and years ago, and it would create a better looking turret. So it kind of gave me the inspiration to go ahead and actually make a turret. So I'm going to end up having to showcase these one at a time because they are so short and so stubby. For instance, this is the turret compared to a minifigure that's like barely even torso height, that I have to review them up here because they are so short that the camera cannot actually, film them that well. So we're going to start off with the real turret over here, not the real turret, but the normal one you see in the game, and it's I'm going to shoot your head off form, and let's just take a look at it. There's not honestly a lot to see with the turrets because it's a very simple design because it has to be so short, because the turrets in game are not even torso height, so you have to, if I wanted to make it minifigure scale, which I did, I really needed to kind of compact, or get everything really compact and make it with as few pieces as possible to make it as short as I possibly could, and that's just kind of what I had to go for here. Because with the turrets, and with any Moc really, it's the difference between getting it minifigure scale or accuracy. Do you want it more accurate and have it be bigger potentially or smaller potentially? Mostly bigger for a minifigure scale, or do you want it to be minifigure scale but not look quite as good? And for me, I always opt for minifigure scale. I think all my stuff it makes it a lot better to have everything at one consistent scale than all these things that look good but are all like different sizes. And that's kind of what I go for. I base everything off the minifigure. So the turret is no exception. There's not really a lot going on. It has the short stubby legs, short stubby head. A lot of it, the entire thing is short and stubby. And it just has, it's a turret. What more can I say? So here we have the turret in Sentry mode, which is just simply taking off the binocular piece. That's all there is to it. Still the same design, just a different piece removed. I mean, this is kind of where it kind of shows its flaws. I mean, it does have the general shape of the turret, but it can't have the curved sides, and it can't have a lot of the features, but hey, that's what you get when you try to make it 3 bricks tall. You're going to have to skimp out on some features in order to make it the correct scale. And yeah, this is basically it. I'm just going to show you guys the back view and rotate it around, and we'll get into the next turret. The Crippled Turret. It's not actually called the Crippled Turret. They're actually the defective turrets in the game, and it's a pretty fun idea, and all I had to do was, make the white gray. So it wasn't too much of a challenge, and I wanted one, and hey, here it is. And here is another crap turret, but instead of it having no armor plating and no bullets, it was just built sideways. And I think it's a pretty humorous design in the game, and I just wanted to make one because it's a fun idea. And I just had time, so why not, Now on to the box turret. And I'm going to be completely honest, I saw this design somewhere else on the internet. I saw it on a Flickr page. I'll put up the pictures, I'll share the link in the description, and I saw this front design and I was like, that front design is better than anything I could come up with. I don't know if the back is built the same way, as it was merely a photo, but I kind of reverse engine front and just kind of tried to get the back as best as I could to try to make that cube form, and I think it came out pretty fantastic. So that about wraps this up for these little guys. It was definitely a very, very fun build, especially because I thought of that binocular piece. Without the binocular piece, I don't even think that I would ever really make this video or make the turrets, but ever since I saw, I thought of that, I needed to bring it to light, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Also, I have an Instagram, follow me. I don't do much, but I might do something. So yeah, basically wraps it up. Thanks for watching, and I may see you in the next one.